Today's the day, people. Today's the French election. The French people are taking to the polls to make history, honestly, to pick the next president of France. Either you're going to have Macron, who will be the youngest ever serving president if he gets elected, or you'll have Le Pen, who will be the first female president elected and to serve. Which is funny, she went to the polls early this morning, greeted by what? By protesters, feminist protesters. They don't seem to like Le Pen, most likely because their agenda is the same agenda as the World War III globalist elitists. It's funny. France is, no, it's not funny. It's terrible. France has, suffered some great and terrible terrorist attacks over the past couple of years because of their policies, their immigration policies, the refugee policies, because the policies of their people, because they become too lax a days ago. And Macron, he's the poster boy of that. This dude is in the pocket of the globalists and the elitists. They try to push him off as if Macron is in the center, as if Macron is this outsider, not part of the establishment. They pushed him that way because Le Pen was doing super well early on in the election. So the media just pushed him towards the center. The media pushed him towards the center because the media's agenda is that of the globalists and the elitist people. And what's funny is, Macron's campaign got hacked. And immediately people turned to Russia and said, Russia, not this election. Not today. Is this how free democracy elections are going to happen now? Russia's just going to decide them? No. Sorry, Russia's not doing it. The media came out, France came out, saying, hey, do not talk about this. Do not put this out there. We do not want transparency. Don't talk about it on your social media sites. Don't talk about it with your friends. Do not let it influence this election. Macron will win, and he'll win in a landslide because that's what the globalists need. That's what the globalists want. The euro is tanking. The EU is going down the shitter. We have country upon country upon country going into bankruptcy and falling into disarray. But the globalist plan is to do this. The globalist plan is to bring us all down to our knees so they can build us back up into the robot sheep that they want us to be. It's funny. Le Pen said that, she said, France, after the election, whoever wins, will be run by a female. Either herself, Le Pen, or Merkel, the German chancellor. Which is pretty funny because Merkel is in the pocket of the globalist. We see that. We've seen that. And good old Macron's no better. This guy who's apparently an outsider, who threatened civil war if Le Pen won. Oh man, this really peaceful guy, this guy for the people, this guy for France, said, we will see rioting in the streets and we will see civil war in France if Le Pen wins. If that's not fear-mongering, I don't know what is. If that's not war-mongering, I don't know what that is. France wants to continue on with the same policies that have led to terrorist attack after terrorist attack after terrorist attack, that have led to the extremely high amount of people out of work. It was funny. I was watching some early election French news where the political scientists that they had on stated that it didn't seem like Le Pen wanted to win. They said she ran a really great campaign at first, but after the second portion, she just didn't. It doesn't even, does she even want to lead? Macron is our man. Early projections are showing that Macron will be the winner by a landslide. And it's funny because France has forgotten about its people. Their media, their politicians, good old Obama, all backing Macron, as if Le Pen never had a chance, as if the common man, woman, and child in France doesn't have a chance. They can't lead themselves. They don't know how to lead themselves. So France will be left, most likely, with Macron, the crony. And this is all part of the globalist elitist agenda. They couldn't take another loss. They wouldn't let it happen. If Macron wins, like it looks like he's going to, This is just going to push the globalist agenda even further, which will ultimately lead to World War III, the replacement of the foremost superpower of the United States of America. The downward spiral of the EU will continue, and the French people will most likely suffer. Terrorist attacks, do you think they're going to stop? No. They won't. The globalist agenda is going to keep on going. Keep on keeping on, guys. That's what they're going to keep on doing. Trying to bring us to our knees with crony Macron. This is shit, guys. This is true. This is what shit tastes like. The globalists think we're fucking stupid.